Yo, what's going on, everyone? Today's video, we are going to be making a popper build. My main build is the popper. That's what I use, and I love the build. What you want to do to start out, obviously name, obviously doesn't matter. You want to do a power forward, okay? This is very crucial. You want to do a power forward. This is probably the best for this build. Or obviously right, left-handed doesn't matter, number does not matter. Okay, so this is where we get into the interesting part. So you obviously want to go all the way down where you see the green pie chart when the red is the secondary on the pie chart, and then obviously you want to go with the best speed available. I feel like that's just kind of obvious. So when we get to here, this is what you're going to be wanting to upgrade. So first off, driving layup, you want to upgrade that all the way to a 64. Second of all, driving dunk 68. Okay, you're not going to get a lot of badges from this. You can test out other things if you want to have more finishing. If you don't, that's fine. Then shooting, you want to do 80 mid-range. You want to do maxed out midi. 3-point, you want to do 78, so the max. Free throw, you want to do 85 just for that 18 shooting. Obviously don't do post fade, you don't need it. With this, honestly, you could go either way. I personally, if I was you, would do max out on the playmaking. You can get those 10 playmaking badges, very crucial to you, but I'll show you later in the video. If you don't want to do it, you can go another way. Defense, you kind of want to max out everything, not everything, but most things you want to max out on the defensive end. Steal, you don't really want to max out. You probably go to 62, I'd say. For the blocking, I would personally go 85 max out. Offensive rebound, you could go 79, you know, that's so pretty much just max out these. Now you're left with 0, obviously. So with the body shape, obviously it really does not matter. Build, I'll go build. So the height, you could honestly, if you want, I would not do 6'7", because then you'll just be really short, but you will have really good speed, really good shooting, really good playmaking, and really good perimeter defense and lateral quickness. You'll just be really fast. And also, obviously, do not go 7 foot. It's just dumb. Obviously, it helps you with the defensive, with rebounding and the interior defense, but you're slower. You can't shoot as well. Your finishing won't be well. Don't do that. So I'd say either 6'8" or 6'9". We're going to go 6'9". Lowest way you could possibly go. Smartest thing I would probably do if I was you would go lowest weight. So the wingspan, it's kind of tricky. Honestly, just go max out. There's no point you want to go max out, to be honest. Now, these, I mean, if you want to do rim take, I mean, you could. I don't see a point to it because this is a shooting build. Glass cleaner, you could do this obviously for the offensive boards, but for this we're gonna go spot up shooter. I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious why we would go with spot up shooter. And these, obviously the comparison should be Jaren Jackson Jr., Jason Tatum, and Sean Kipp. Now we're going to, what's it called, I'm gonna do the badges also. All right, these are the finishing builds I would go to. Okay, Lob City finisher. This badge obviously good if your point guard is just driving and you need a back door, so you know, lob. Fearless finisher, this is probably what I would go with, but obviously your choice. Acrobat, obviously a really good one. I mean, you could go with Pro Touch. I wouldn't though, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with Fearless finisher. It's probably the best finishing badge for this build. Shooting badges. Okay, so obviously you could go with blinders. You could go with corner specialist. You could go hot so hunter. Limitless, Deadeye, catch and shoot. I mean, you can go with all of these, you know what I mean? Green machine, but I'm gonna tell you, in my opinion, what are the best badges for this build. Okay, so corner specialist on gold, I feel like it already is really good, so I'll do that. You could also go limitless spot up on silver, blinders on gold, hot so hunter on, honestly, you could either go any way with these. Catch and shoot on Hall of Fame, like no doubt. I mean, you can go this. Difficult shot. Deadeye, it's a good one. But you can go any of these. It's really your personal preference, to be honest. This is what I would honestly go with. I would go with like something like this, like maybe just have like a green machine in there, just something. It's honestly your personal preference. You could personally do whatever you want. So I'm just gonna go with this. It's just an example. This whole video, like this badge, this part of the video is just an example of what you want to do. Playmaking, so I think it's really obvious here. You want to do quick step on gold, I think, or silver. Obviously unpluckable on gold. I feel like that's so obvious. Bailout on silver or gold, you can do either. Nettle threader, gold. I think those are pretty much the obvious ones. Maybe like do this. These are really obvious, so I'm not gonna really speak on this. And then defensive, this is where it gets interesting. Okay, so for me, this is really like, for me, I just think this is obvious. All right, so intimidator, I feel like you just gotta have that on gold. Box out silver, chase down artist maybe if you want it. Rim protector on silver, interceptor on bronze or silver, either one, doesn't really matter. You don't really need clamps this year, I feel like, especially on the perimeter. I mean, interior, you're fine, obviously. Perimeter, I feel like you don't really need it, especially as a big man. Could go with pickpocket. I personally want it. Chase down artist, we're gonna go with bronze. Brick wall, it depends on how your point guard is. If he does want, obviously, if he wants you to set screens, get that. Worm is a really good one. You can go pogo stick if you jump a lot. I don't know. Rebound chaser on gold. Like, you have to have rebound chaser on gold. You can go hustler if you want. You can go menace. It's probably the GOAT badge of this year. You can go tireless defender. Again, it's really just your like opinion on what you want to do with like these badges. I mean, again, like the options you see up here, they're not like what you have to do. It's really just your personal preference. So I mean, I think that's pretty good. But I'm also going to show you the second option you could go, like I said before in the videos. All right, so the second option you could go with, if you go with the 6'8" and low, look at your stats. Obviously your interior defense will go down, so you might want to have it like a 190 or a 195. You could go with this. All right, obviously max wingspan. So if you go with this, you'll be one faster. Okay, you'll be just insanely faster, and obviously the shooting will be the same. So you could honestly, you could go with either one. It's really just your personal preference on what you want to go with. You know what I mean? You know, so it's honestly just, again, your preference on what you want to do. But let's say you don't want the post control. Let's say you want to go to that. Okay. So let's say you want to take it into finishing. You can, like ball handling or something, like pass accuracy. Either one, it doesn't matter. But you're not gonna like get the full amount of finishing badges. You know, this build is not a finishing build. Obviously, it is a shooting build for a reason. So let's say you want this. So 5 finishing. We'll go with 6'8". Obviously skinny, like we'll go 180. Max wingspan. Let's go with this, right? So basically this build is a glass cleaner, but it's with better finishing. So you could honestly, if you want to have better finishing, you can. Again, it's really just your personal preference on what you want. But this is the final build I would go with. 6'8". We'll just go with 6'8", this one. Lowest you could possibly go, maybe 190. We'll go 190. Max wingspan, spot up shooter, takeover, and this is the build, man. Glass cleaner. I'm telling you, this build, if you have a good guard, is so deadly, man. So I'm in off here, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like. I would very much appreciate it, man, for real. If you want to see any more builds like this, just let me know in the comments. I can make more builds for you guys. I hope all you guys have a great day. See you guys next video. Peace out, everyone.